Hey friends, I'm Shanna with LifefulAndFrugal.com. Thanks so much for stopping by our channel. At Lifeful and Frugal, we teach you how to live a healthier, happier, more beautiful life on less. From healthy whole food recipes to gardening, home decor, and holistic health, we're your one-stop shop for all things full and frugal. If that sounds interesting to you and you'd like to follow along with us, we'd love to invite you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification so you never miss any of our new videos. I have some really fun stuff to share with y'all this week. Recently, my husband and I went to Canton, Texas for the first Monday Trade Days, which is apparently the world's largest flea market. Y'all know everything's bigger in Texas. So it's 500 acres of antiques, collectibles, vintage items, home decor, gardening, furniture, anything and everything that you can think of. They have it. So I didn't get very much footage of the actual flea market, but I did get some treasures. So I thought I would do a treasure haul from our trip to Canton, Texas. I also thought I would share some tips to make it a better experience, especially if you go during the summer. So without further ado, here are my tips for the Canton, Texas first Monday Trade Days, and make sure you stay to the end and I'll share my treasure haul. Tip number 1, go early. East Texas is so hot and so humid, so especially if you go during the summer months, make sure you get there early to beat the heat. Also keep in mind, if you get there on Thursday and Friday, you get first dibs on all the treasures. On Sunday, something to think about, all those vendors are getting ready to pack up their stuff and head home. They would love to lighten their load, so if you find a treasure on Sunday, you might get a really good deal. Tip number 2 for the Canton, Texas first Monday Trade Days is to bring cash. If you've ever been to a flea market, if you've ever gone junking, you know cash is king. It just makes it so much easier for the vendors. It makes it easier for you to haggle prices, and it just works out so much better for everyone if you just have cash. If you get there and you realize you don't have any cash, don't worry, they actually have ATMs throughout the park, so you will have access to cash if you need it. My third tip for shopping at the first Monday Trade Days is one that I had to learn the hard way. If you find something that you really love, buy it. If you walk away and you think about it and you weigh the pros and cons and you go back to that vendor, it will not be there. Trust me, I have learned this the hard way. So just like anytime you're out junking or antiquing, if you love it, buy it because it won't be there when you get back. Tip number 4 is to dress comfy. If you're going in the summertime, dress cool, wear comfortable shoes. It is a lot of walking. Again, 500 acres of all kinds of good stuff. So just dress comfortable. Again, summer months are so hot, so if you need some relief from the heat, if you go to the Civic Center, it has air conditioning. It's really easily identifiable because it has a royal blue tin roof and it's near the West Gate, so definitely check that out if you are hot and you want to get out of the heat. My 5th tip for the Canton First Monday Trade Days is parking. Westgate wins every time for me. It costs a little bit more to park on the Westgate side. It was $10, but honestly, it was worth the $10 to park on the Westgate side because they have a trolley that will take you back and forth from the gate to at least close to your vehicle. My advice is to park on the Westgate side for the trolley. There's a really clean bathroom, there's an ATM, and all the good vendors are on that side of the park. Okay, so those are all my tips for the Canton, Texas first Monday Trade Days. I hope you found those useful. If you have any more tips or tricks or suggestions from your own flea market experiences, we would love to hear about those in the comments below. And now I will show you all my treasures that I got on our trip. Okay, so the first item I want to tell y'all about is my hand-painted Mishwakana flower pot. There are several stores on the Eastgate side where they sell all kinds of metal artwork and yard decor and also lots of Mexican pottery. Something you might not know about me is I actually have a bachelor's degree in Spanish. Of all the Spanish-speaking countries that we studied over the years, Mexico was always my favorite. Over the last several years, I have been collecting Mexican pottery. It was kind of a splurge item, but I am so happy. It is so beautiful. I love it. So I also got a Monet print from one of the vendors in the wooded area. She originally had it marked at $10 and she gave it to me for $5. I really love the color palette of Monet's work, and I actually have several prints now throughout my home, and I really love them, and I think they bring so much light light and color and movement. So I was really happy to find this one for $5. So pretty much everything else that I found while we were at the Canton Trade Days was textiles. I ended up getting 3 different tablecloths. I got a vintage pillow cover that has some crochet and beautiful lace trim work around it. I also found a vintage linen summer duvet, which probably takes the prize for the whole trip, and that came from the Civic Center. So definitely check that place out. It's got so much good stuff. So last but not least, I got these tea towels from a store called Overstock Joe's. They're normally $5 from the Target dollar spot, and I got them for $2 each. I love to use these for napkins at a really pretty table setting, or you could even make cafe curtains out of them like Sierra did with her collection of vintage calendar tea towels. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video all about our trip to Canton, Texas for the first Monday Trade Days. If you liked it, go ahead and give us a thumbs up or a comment. Those things help us so much with the YouTube algorithm and all the social media platforms, and we really appreciate your support. So thanks again for watching, and we hope you have a wonderful day. All right. There are several stores where they sell Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Okay.